There is a world where there are treatments for incurable diseases, where pollution breaks down, where biodegradable substances and a plethora of new medicines and antibodies are at people's fingertips. This world could be our future. I ask you, what if we could design our destiny? Hello everyone, I'm Breana. From designing vaccines to combating climate change, I'll be talking about how protein predictions can truly change the world. Proteins are everywhere. In you, in me, the environment, everywhere. They're made of building blocks called amino acids, which are like beads on a string. When the string moves, the beads interact and fold into different 3D shapes. This shape is essential to a protein's function, as through predicting this structure, we can use proteins to our advantage. By knowing the structure of the COVID spike protein, we could develop vaccines against COVID. Now, we've been investigating protein structure for a long time. We know experimental methods work, so why don't we just keep using them? Well, the number of proteins in the world is huge, in the billions, and determining their structure by making them in a lab costs an enormous amount of time and resources. I would like to introduce you to the new AI program, AlphaFold. With it, we can use computers to make predictions about a protein structure before creating it in the lab. This saves a huge amount of time and resources and speeds up experimentation. Now, AlphaFold works by starting with a protein sequence, which is the string of beads I was talking about earlier. And the order of these beads is really important because AlphaFold can search through databases for beads with a similar order, for strings with a similar order of beads, and see what 3D shapes come up. AlphaFold can then, from that information, create its own 3D models. AlphaFold's highly accurate models have boosted innovation in protein prediction, taking us one step closer to designing our future. With these models, AlphaFold has its very own database of protein structures, where you can search up pretty much any protein you can dream of. Originally, experimental methods had predicted almost 200,000 structures. Then AlphaFold expanded this to 1 million. Today, there are 200 million structures in AlphaFold's database, showing just how much AlphaFold has changed the protein prediction landscape. As utterly exciting as this new program is, it does have its limitations. The most important is that AlphaFold's models are incredibly helpful predictions for possible structures, but they have to be checked through real-life experiments. While a structure may seem to work on a computer, it may not do that in real life. Part of this is because proteins are only one part of a much greater system, whether that be the human body or the environment. And it's hard to know how it may interact with other molecules without testing the structure. But it is important to remember this software is just over a year old and it's always being improved. Despite its limitations, AlphaFold has a truly wide range of applications. I gave you the picture of an ideal world. Here it is, coming to life. One of AlphaFold's key uses is developing and improving medicinal drugs. This could allow us to treat incurable diseases or create alternative, more accessible methods of administering medicine, like swallowing a pill rather than being vaccinated. The International Organization Drugs for Neglected Disease Initiative is using AlphaFold to develop treatments for neglected diseases. AlphaFold can be used to combat climate change by predicting structures of substances like insect silk to create biodegradable substances which can replace plastic. Enzymes, like one designed just this year in the USA using AI, can break down pollution in less than 48 hours. In a more antibiotic-resistant world, entirely new antibiotics like halicin have been discovered using AI, allowing us to continue treating potentially life-threatening infections. As I'm sure you can tell by now, this program's influence is likely to not only benefit Australia, but the world. Thanks.